Ladies and gentlemen, airheads, welcome back. It is the 9th. It is Wednesday. We are hump day. We are here. Bitcoin's finally moving. It's finally moving in somewhat of a predictable manner. So if you were paying attention yesterday, so if we go to Discord here, I called this out. I said this is what was going to happen, and this is what exactly happened. So I said yesterday, bunch of liquidity just came in, right? Whole bunch of liquidity came in, about 29,650-ish, 29,660, somewhere around there. Thick. It started coming in real thick, and I said to myself, oh boy. And then on top of that, it felt like we were gonna get more volatility. You started to see the CBDs picking up a little bit. Like I said in Discord before the move, could see the whales go up for that liquidity soon. On top of that, we went up for it. But what else happened? We started to see liquidity being removed from that $30,000 level and be moved up, meaning $30,000, that strong resistance was now weaker. And we had that momentum and we shot right through it, just like I said we would. Bitcoin currently right now holding on to that 29,550 level, and it's coming in thick below us. We don't have 30K anymore. That's gone, but 35 is starting to build up again, and 31,000 is strong. So we're going to dissect Bitcoin today. We're going to get you that sauce, that TA. We got some Aptos news. They're partnering with Microsoft. We have some Bybit, BitMEX, OKX news on the take your buy sell ratio. Coinbase launching base blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. Star Trek NFTs, any Trekkies out there? Lots to go over today. We're going to cover it in a short, sweet amount of time. Bitcoin M pattern played out perfectly, hit those levels of liquidity on the way down. Very, very, very predictable movements for Bitcoin today and yesterday. So buckle up, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. I do this every single day. And last but not least, hop in our Discord trading clan to get that alpha, to get that TA before it actually happens, because I'm posting it every single day. Not only that, but the first 100 active members who join are going to be grandfathered into any type of pay gate I do in the future, meaning you're going to get it free for lifetime. Take advantage, try me out. If you don't like it, leave. No harm done. Let's just jump right into the TA, to the news, crypto Twitter roundups, and get you caught up. Let's just pop right into the news, guys. Any Trekkies out there? So Star Trek and CBS Studios files for trademark on Star Trek Continuum for NFTs and crypto collectibles. So it's cool anytime you see some big players get into the NFT space, especially when it's something as popular as Star Trek. Just imagine if this took off, or something like Pokemon. I mean, it would be good for the NFT space in general, but it's always nice to see institutional players taking advantage of crypto technology. Awesome. So Coinbase has officially launched base blockchain in Milestone for a public company. So the largest US exchange, the largest crypto exchange in the US, says its blockchain is the first to be launched by a publicly traded company and gives it a new revenue opportunity. So Base was already live for testing by developers, but Coinbase officials said it would be open to the public as of 12 p.m. Eastern time today. And now it is live. So new business push for Coinbase. Garner fees from its own blockchain. I mean, that's what they're doing, right? L2 ranking, they're saying it's decentralized. Anytime anyone says that word, I'm always like, really? That kind of gets thrown around a lot, but we shall see. So the amount of total value locked, it's the fifth largest layer 2. So Arbitrum is the first, 6 billion. OP 2.9, ZK Sync 430 million, and DYDX at 336. So right now, $139 million, but it's just opening today. I would imagine that's going to take off, but they have lots of partnerships already. Coca-Cola being one of them. Lots of corporate partners kind of piling on here to take advantage of this technology, and hopefully it'll be a pump the bags of any by the way, there's no token for this, so don't worry about that. But there's been a lot of tokens launched on there, Bald being one of them, the big rug pull we talked about a week or two ago. But there's no token for it. But there'll be lots of tokens launched on it, lots of opportunities. We'll continue to follow this and bring the news to you as it develops. So how you have one green day in a sea of red, which has been lately, and all of a sudden everyone's calling for $1 million Bitcoin again. That's kind of what a lot of these articles coming out today are. While it was nice yesterday to just have Bitcoin move, I don't at this point care what direction it moves, as long as it moves. Can't make money if it just trades sideways, right? Bitcoin's taker buy sell ratio surges for one day signals renewed bullish vigor. So it does seem like there's more optimism at 29,000, which is good. But this kind of segues me into something that I posted in Discord before they even started talking about this stuff right here yesterday at about 5:30 p.m. So I was talking about, I pulled it up here. So you want to see the momentum. You want to see big whale orders. Look on small exchanges that don't have a lot of volume compared to like Binance or Coinbase, for example, like Bybit, BitMEX, Wobi, Deribit, and look at the taker buy sell ratio. And you can see that whales giga chatted out of their minds, longed perps. I mean, that was a foreshadowing to the big move yesterday. And I posted that in Discord as well. So you can get this information a lot of places. Crypto Quant is where I get it. CoinGlass is another place you can get it if you should so choose. But I just thought this was interesting how you just saw these giga chad longs pop off and then the price moved up. You saw the liquidity come in. So while there's a lot of people out there trying to find a macroeconomic explanation for yesterday, it makes sense when you look at the data. No, whether or not we sustain this run or not, we just haven't seen it yet. We need a solid close above $30,000. We're losing it so far today. M pattern. Hopefully we catch our legs here and we can build up again. All I'm asking for at this point is give me a solid range. Even if it's a $500 range from about $29,500 to $30,000, I'll take that. I'll trade that all day long. But give us something. Don't just give us a $50 range chopping sideways or a $100 range and chop sideways, as we were for a long time here, right? Back when we were in this kind of range back here. So it's nice to get some movement. It was nice to be able to see that movement happen before it happens and take some positions. I did lose one yesterday. I entered into a short here because I figured I hedged my bets. I was still in a long. I took a short there to hedge my bets. I got stomped out, but my long carried on. So I didn't really necessarily lose money, but I took a chance. Didn't work out. One of the trades there, but we're playing it today. I thought this was kind of interesting. It's kind of like a no duh or a water is wet situation. It's an opinion article from CoinDesk stating that PayPal's real stablecoin strategy, it wants to earn interest on your deposits, on your money. Well, no shit. That's what every single bank wants to do. Is they want to earn interest on your money. So David Z. Morris, thanks for the water is wet article here. It's amazing that you would think a corporation, an organization is motivated by money. This is probably going to make a lot of people go, what? So the Ripple versus SEC jury trial is set for spring 2024. They have until December 4th to submit all pretrial filings, exhibits, and motions to exclude evidence from the jury. This is a jury trial. So you got to remember that Judge Annalisa Torres only handed down a partial summary judgment in the case. There's still a lot of stuff that's left to be unresolved, and it needs to be resolved in this trial by a jury. So the court only ruled that while the institutional sales of XRP were found to constitute an unregistered securities offering, programmatic sales were not. So they saw this as a major win. The summary judgment does not set precedent for other tokens and issuers and leaves several key issues to be resolved at this trial. The ruling did not determine whether or not a physical written contract is required as part of the Howey test. Ripple argues that because it does not have a written contract, does not qualify. Also, whether or not XRP follows strict vertical commonality, referring to whether investors and promoters must mutually have mutual dependence on financial success. This is a lot. Will have to be decided as the trial continues, goes on. We'll have to see what happens. It's not over yet. Still a lot to be left up to a jury. Got some more Ripple news here coming at you. So Ripple is currently working with Bank for International Settlements on payments task force. The bullish news for crypto, bullish news for XRP, I should say. The BIS Committee on Payments and Market Infrastructures has announced the membership of its cross-border payments interoperability and extension task force. Again, all these articles linked down below if you want to read more on this, but that's all I'm pretty much going to cover on this. Just huge partnerships for Ripple. You guys know I've talked about this for a while now. So Kraken listed Reddit community token Moons, the cryptocurrency subreddit, and both Moons and Brick, as a result, soared 50% on that listing. So Kraken and Kraken Pro users can trade both coins against the US dollar and euro in the spot market. So this is huge. I mean, we'll dissect Moons and we'll dissect Brick at the end of this news segment once we get into the TA segment of things. But Moonspot and futures markets now live on Kraken Pro. Bullish for cryptocurrency. I mean, I farm them over there. I've gotten free NFTs from Reddit as well. I got a big bag of it. I didn't buy it, but I've gotten it from just being an active participant in the cryptocurrency subreddit. Kind of cool. We'll check out the price and the TA in a little bit. Some other partnership news here. This is big. Microsoft, right? Pretty big company, I would say. Partners with Aptos Labs to build AI tools to help banks explore blockchain integrations on Azure. So you got a whole whammy of crap here, right? Microsoft, Aptos, AI, blockchain, Azure. I mean, that's just like, if Microsoft stock didn't shoot up 1,000,000% today, I don't know what to say. And Aptos as well. Again, we'll take a look at the price on Aptos here at the end of the video, but good things coming, it would seem. Boy, it's getting harder and harder to be a crypto trader in the United States. Bitstamp has halted trading for AXS, Chili's, Mana, Matic, Near, Sand, and Sol. You know what's crazy about this is someone asked me in Discord yesterday which tokens I would short. You know, I've said I think crypto's coming down, not crypto, but alts are going to bleed another 20 to 50%. Since I've said that, most of them have bled like 10%. So when he asked me which ones in particular would I short, I said, you know what, NFT tokens as well as metaverse tokens. So, and then we get this, right? This news we already kind of knew, but I mean, look, they're in their Mana, right? Near, Sand, right? I mean, these are tokens that are probably not going to fare well until we get some clarity from the government, from the SEC, from Congress, till we get a roadmap listed out. But you know, they have been labeled as securities by the SEC. And look, as a result, Bitstamp halted them. Done. Can't trade them anymore. A lot of other exchanges have done this as well. Not to mention, a lot of exchanges now have cut off US, Canada, and Australia, the Netherlands, a few other countries, just because they don't have a crypto framework in place. It's hard for these exchanges to operate. A lot of them are asking for rules, saying, please regulate us. We'll follow the rules so we can trade there. What are we down to now? There's like 2 exchanges, I think, in the US where you can trade leverage futures legally, right? And you've been following this Rollbit coin. Rollbit's like a gambling site, crypto gambling platform. It has gone parabolic. It's up over 103% in the last week and 50% in the last 24 hours, outperforming virtually all other crypto assets. Rollbit is an online platform. You can do up to 1,000 times leverage, and you can also bet on casino-style games, et cetera, et cetera. The utility token is RLB, and we will dissect this, but so this went parabolic after the release or revamping of their tokenomics system. So it seems like people were on board with that. So Rollbit has managed to thrive the last several years, regardless of market conditions, due to the diversity of our products. This is a statement from them. Bull or bear, our hybrid offerings have allowed us to generate consistent revenue, combining buy and burn with Rollbit, provenly successful business model, combining those two together, right? Along with RLB's existing tokenomics, should give RLB a unique value proposition to its holders. We believe today's update will go down in the Rollbit history books as the most significant feature we have ever released. So the Rollbit team is aiming to make RLB the cornerstone of the platform's ecosystem by launching a new buy and burn feature that will take portions of revenue and use it to purchase and then destroy RLB tokens every day, theoretically helping strengthen the token's price. So let's take a look at Rollbit here in a little bit. So kind of waiting in the wings. The market prepares for Disney earnings later today, CPI tomorrow, and China reported deflation last night or morning time in China. So we do have CPI tomorrow. It should be spicy, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. 3.3% expected. You know, comes in under that, bullish, over that, bearish. I would expect the markets to react as they always do to CPI numbers. But that's what we're looking at tomorrow morning. It should get a little bit spicy. We get core PPI on Friday as well. All right, let's check out the charts. Let's hop in and pop a Bitcoin first, right? So the M pattern absolutely played out. We are currently holding, right at about 29,500 is where we need to hold. We lose that, it's 29. We lose that, 28.5, and then we're going down to 500 increments. You can see where these pools of liquidity are, there. And then above us as well. I mean, we still got that liquidity above us. So, I mean, really could break either way. What I would love to see happen, I would absolutely love to see this be the line in the sand, that 29,500, and us to be able to trade in this range. Let's accumulate a little bit. Let's build back up, and let's blast back off and make a new high. Right now, it would appear that we are flagging out. So it is a bear flag. And, you know, this is an hourly chart too. And look how thin those candles are. But look how crazy those wicks are. It's a spicy day. 100% is. It's tough to find entries, right? But it would appear, if this plays out, probability-wise, we're coming down again. Now, 29,500 is a key level of support, so we're holding it so far, so that is bullish. Doesn't mean we have to come down. It's just probability-wise, it would look like we are. It looks like we are coming down, maybe to hit that 29,256-ish level, somewhere around there. That would still be bullish. I mean, as long as we hold that 29,000 level, we're still good. We don't want to make another lower low. We made a higher high. We made a double top on the higher highs and then kind of fell back down. We got rejected. So the three main key levels that I am watching today is obviously 29,000, 29.5, which is exactly where we're at right now. It looks like we may be heading down. We're going to look at some other things to help kind of find some confluence there. And then that 30,000. Again, value area high, POC, value area low. If we can turn this into a tradable channel, I'm going to love it. For now, though, let's try to figure out which way this puppy might break. So on the perp CVDs, it would appear we are trending downward across the board. The TWAPs, more shorts are seem to be coming in right now. The longs, the whales are kind of coming in. Large orders, the deltas, it's a mixed bag, but I mean, really, you can see where that big sell-off happened, right? Right around here, the big sell-off happened. And it wasn't just enough momentum to bring us back up. But market orders, 100K plus orders, definitely sell side heavy right now. This is a 5-minute chart, so this is just going back, an hour or two here, just kind of 3, 4, 5 hours as you kind of go back on this scale, just to get an idea, right? It seems like people sold the top. That's what happens. We got to that 30,000, cracked through it a little bit and then retraced it. And it's no different. I mean, look above my head. That's the whale CVD on spots. We just looked at perps. They're heading down as well. More sell side heavy. It looks like volume has died down. So let's go like this so you can actually see it. So this was, some heavy volume, especially to get us up, right? Like, there we go. I mean, you can look and see heavy volume, price rises, heavy volume, price rises, heavy volume here, sell side heavy, price dumped. And now it's kind of just dying off. And I think it's because everyone's going to probably be waiting for tomorrow for those CPI reports. I think everyone's kind of being cautious right now. So we got a battle going on right at this $29,500 level, right? Bears and bulls tugging a war. Is it 29? Maybe 29.05 or 29.1. There's some liquidity there too. But there's a bunch on the way. We don't necessarily have to go to 29,000. The flag doesn't have to break all the way down. Like I said, that flag's breaking down to about 29.2. Above us, I mean, we could go up to. We could. I mean, don't get me wrong. We just don't know. We broke all market structure yesterday. The best thing we can do at this point is just wait to grab another pool of liquidity. We should get a bounce off of 29,000. We should get a bounce off of 30,500 unless that liquidity moves like it did yesterday. That liquidity at 30,000 got moved. A chunk of it came off and went ahead of us, went above us. So it came off of 30,000, went up to 35,000. So it was less of a resistance at 30,000. That's why we smashed right through it. You got to kind of stay up on these things. But that's kind of my guess for today. Might be a little bit quiet the remainder of the day. CPI tomorrow morning. I would expect it to kind of go wonky and crazy, then settle out, then we'll take a look at the markets again. But let's just take a look at a few altcoins here. I love pulling up a coin and just instantly seeing something. I mean, look at that, cup and a handle, right? Breakout probably made it right to it. Yeah, I mean, just look how that works. Don't you just love TA? So what's Rollbit doing right now? Well, it's bear flagging out, ladies and gentlemen. Not bear flag, bull flagging, I mean. Let's take the measured move. Pop it right there. Are we going to see a possible another 66, 67% increase? 100% possible if we don't get paper handed into the ground. There's a lot of people out here who hold Rollbit. Lots of influencers who push Rollbit. Let's take a look. Money flow still coming in. We got kind of a bearish divergence, red dot. Maybe we get a little bit more downside before a pump to the top, but that's all we can say. That's all we can do right now since we're in price discovery territory. It's never been this high. And we got the history all the way back to here. June. Rollbit just started coming on a lot of these exchanges. Like Polyonics only has like a couple days of TA possible, but it's running, guys. It's the talk of Twitter right now. It's actually like the number... Well, it was earlier today when I looked. It must have fallen off as some of these other things like AMP and TPS and CPI started taking over. But it's the talk of Twitter. People are talking about it without a doubt. Add it to your watch. Let's pay attention to this. I'm not telling you to buy it. If you want, go ahead. If you want to gamble, you do you at the end of the day. But just looking at the price, I mean, it looks like we could see some higher highs here. Man, I TA'd this Moon. This is the cryptocurrency subreddit's coin. This is Moon. I don't remember when I TA'd this. This line, when I pulled back up the chart, was like here with the breakout like here. And since whenever I drew it, like on the 28th of July, it just followed the channel down. Where it broke out from is exactly to the measured move. Don't you just love how that works out, ladies and gentlemen? So we are at a double top on Moon. We're, double top right now. We have to flip this 0.53435 right here. We have to flip this to support to build. Then we're going to see new all-time highs. The TA is that simple. It's double top right now. Do we get rejected and come back down? You'll see that M pattern play out. Possibly. Those are your two scenarios right there. Would I take a long position on these exchanges like Kraken or MEXC right now at resistance? Probably not. Would I add to my spot bags? Probably. Or I'm going to keep farming it over on the cryptocurrency subreddit. And if you need to know how to do that, hop in Discord. We'll be more than happy to tell you what to do. But that's what I see. We need to flip 53435 to continue up. Otherwise, it's just going to double top and get rejected, and we're coming back down. So if you start to see it get rejected, possible good short opportunity. So Brick USD, not much to go off of here. Price discovery territory. It is the Fortnite BR subreddit coin. New highs running off the Kraken listing here. Do we continue up? Who knows? But Fortnite, if you have kids, man, you know that they love this game. But it is just price discovery territory. It's continuously making new highs. Can't really TA this. It's just going to the moon, guys. I mean, at some point it's going to pull back, but do you on this one? Aptos, look how this played out. I don't remember when I TA'd this either. Descending wedge, there was the breakout. We hit it. We hit it on news. It was a catalyst breakout. This was that Microsoft partnership news that we got. So it's coming against some pretty strong resistance right now. You can see we liquidity licked up all the way almost up to $8 today, clearing out tons of liquidity from the books. So there shouldn't be as much resistance there, but because this is trending right now, because everyone's talking about it, it's like the #1 trend on Twitter right now, on crypto Twitter. You're going to see a lot more orders flying in. So here's what needs to happen for Aptos. Again, that 7.405-ish needs to flip to support. It's resistance right now. We're smashing up against it. I would think that the momentum is there given today and plenty of time left in today. But if we can flip this, we come back into all of this liquidity, all of this previous history here, and hopefully get a little bit of a channel form in here before we kind of break out, retest the next one. Before we break out, retest the next one, then we could be looking at, a higher high from kind of that downturn that happened on June 6th, June 3rd, somewhere around there. But we got a lot of room to go to make up on Aptos, right? I mean, boom, right? This was back on beginning of the year and just kind of been falling off since. Pretty strong, right? We did break outside the trend line though, so that's the good news. But that news was good. Aptos needed it. It really, really needed it. But I would be looking to flip these levels to add to my bags. And it looks like we're actually kind of doing that right now. Nope, not yet. We're getting there though, guys. Just smashing against resistance. Flip that, then we can talk about the next level. Would I take a long right here? Not until we flip that 7.403. If you want to add to your bags, add to your bags. Last one I want to talk about today is XRP. We got a lot of XRP news today with their partnership. We're getting another catalyst pump, and thank God we did, because this would have been a pretty crappy level to lose. That kind of 0.6074. So you can see, again, I did not just draw these red lines. They've been here, and we're smashing up against one of them right now. So some pretty strong resistance here. If you can smash through that, it's hit up to 0.6802. And beyond that, we're going to get back up into hopefully retesting 0.8509 to take us to, maybe $1 next. But that momentum has to be there. We got the news on the lawsuit today, and by December, then they have all their filings in. Beginning of next year is when the trial's going to start. So we still got some possible, could be bad news, could be good news. But if you're adding to your bags, add to your bags. But would I long again being at support? Nope. I'd wait till we flip one of these, and then I would take that long. That's it, guys. We TA'd a few coins, pretty quick on them because a couple of them couldn't really TA, but got you those levels on Aptos, XRP, took a look at Rollbit, did a Bitcoin update, got you caught up on the news. If you want a TA done on any coin or an FA, fundamental analysis on whatever, or want to know some of my thoughts on something, drop it down below. I'll TA it in tomorrow's video for you. I do this every day. Hop in Discord, discord.gg/alpha air. We'll see you guys later.